What's going on, guys? It's Steve. Hope you guys will enjoy this one. Today's review is Captain America Samuelson issue number 5, and we have been seeing pretty much of good storytelling on this one, and the artwork is pretty much great. This artwork reminds me of some old issues also, but there is some kind of a different storyline, but this storyline is really suited up with this art style, and that's what the story unfolds more and more, and that is pretty much awesome. So hope you guys will enjoy this one. Let's dig into the review from comicvine.com, and this review is by Matt Inferiorego Elfring. So meet the brand new FALCON. The new FALCON is revealed as Joker in Taurus deals with being turned into a half-bored man by a mad scientist. In addition, the Serpents are coming together to take down Sam Wilson, who is now a werewolf. Captain America issue number 5 has a lot going on in it. There's quite a bit of 4 readers to keep track of and characters to follow, but Nick Spencer spins this book in a way where it's never confusing or hard to follow. The book really engages the reader rather than alienating, even if the reader isn't too familiar with some of these lesser-known characters in Captain America's world. The book does get a bit wordy at times, really giving the reader a full scope of the story. The dialogue in these scenes is fine, so while some may find some scenes a bit daunting, it's crafted extremely well. Again, the scenes really give the reader an inside look to who these characters are and how they play into the story, which is building up very nicely. The series does have the mixture of fun along with some pretty serious undertones. Spencer is really putting his mark on this series. Speaking of fun and serious, the new FALCON Joker Taurus is an interesting character. He's literally part board, so he fits the role. We don't get to see a new costume, but we get to the start of his journey in this issue as he escapes the hospital where he's being watched by D-Man in order to go save Captain America. I have a feeling his story is really going to be the highlight of this arc, and that was the really good thing, and that is more enjoyable. So yeah, that is great. So let's back to this review again. The biggest problem for me comes from the fact that Sam Wilson is a werewolf. It lends this book a bit of silliness, and frankly, it's just not something I'm personally a fan of. This arc has been a bit tough to get through, but that doesn't mean it's not an enjoyable read. Paul Renaud and Romulo Fajardo work on the art on this book, and while it may be tough to follow Daniel Acuna, even though Renaud worked on the last issue, Renaud and Fajardo have a style that stands on its own all while being partially in the same tone as Acuna, so it's an easy transition and has a nice flow between issues. There are no giant standout moments with the art, but what this team does exceptionally well is panel-to-panel storytelling, which is far more important than a string of splash pages. We don't have a new costume FALCON, but we get the new character's first adventure with Captain America. The issue is solid and a good read, but I'm much more interested to see how this all plays out against a whole bunch of villains in snake outfits. The art team does a great job over here, and that is totally awesome. But the main problem I have the werewolf captain story, it's not my cup of tea. Regardless, Spencer continues to do a great job on this book. I recommend picking this issue up, and yeah, you have to enjoy this issue, that's why. So hope you guys have enjoyed this review, Captain America Sam Wilson issue number 5. So maybe this review will help you to buy this comic book, and yeah, just go to this comic book store and support the creators. Have a great day. Adios.